Hey you guys, welcome back to K&K's Inspired Creations with Latara. So today I'm going to show you how I make this Valentine's Day wreath using all Dollar Tree products. So I started off by using some air dry clay. Now this air dry clay is not from Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree does have air dry clay, and you can absolutely use that. But since I use a ton of air dry clay, I get it in bulk from somewhere else. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of playing with it, getting it to where it's a little warmed up, because that helps air dry clay to not crack when it dries. And so I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit, and I'm going to use a cookie cutter that's heart shaped to cut out the heart shapes that I need for this. And I am literally just adding a little bit of baby oil to it so that it releases the air dry clay easily for me. Otherwise, a lot of times it'll get stuck on there. And so I'm doing that for both sides of the heart macaron, and just flatten it out a little bit. I wanted it a little bit bigger, not as thick, but a little bit wider than it is. So I took a toothbrush, and this is just to give it a little bit of texture around the sides of the macaron, because if you look at macarons, they're not like smooth around the sides. It's a little bit bumpy or whatever. And so this is going to be the cream. The purple is going to be the cream. So I'm just taking the purple clay and I'm just kind of playing with it a little bit, again, to just warm it up so that it doesn't crack when it dries. And I do want to take a second and thank you so much for watching my video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do tons of fake bakes as well as decor pieces for the home. So if you're interested in, checking out any of that stuff, maybe even doing your own, I really appreciate it if you watched it. And I do want to say that this portion of the project is inspired by Glitz and Glue, and you can find them on Facebook. Definitely follow them. They make some of the cutest things, so definitely follow them. And so you see that I am just going ahead and cutting out that heart shape, because this is the cream for the inside of the macarons. And now I'm just going to put it together. This is silicone glue. You can get it from Walmart, Amazon, and that's normally what I use to kind of put my stuff together, especially air dry clay, so that it doesn't come apart. And I wanted my cream to be kind of thick, so that's why mine is so chunky in the middle. So now I'm just drawing on a little face on the macaron. This face actually came out so cute. I cannot draw to save my life, but I got this from somebody. I can't really remember who, but this is how they drew their pictures, and it came out so cute. Oh my gosh, I did such a good job. So this is the second part of the project. Last year you were able to find these heart-shaped wood pieces that look like conversation hearts. What I did before making this video is I just took some air dry clay and I put it on the top of it just to make it look like whipped cream, stuff like that. And so now I'm just taking that same silicone glue and I'm adding these conversation hearts to the top. I actually made these conversation hearts myself, but you can always buy them as well. And then I'm adding some sprinkles, and you could actually make sprinkles out of air dry clay as well. So I'm so sorry that it's out of the frame. I don't know what I was doing, but that's what I'm doing now. And this portion of the project is actually inspired by Up and Growing, and you can find them on Facebook as well. And you should definitely follow them as well. They make a lot of cute things. So right now I basically took two of the little Christmas trees, Valentine's Day trees that you can get from Dollar Tree. I took the pink and red ones that had the little hearts on them. I thought those were a little bit cuter for this particular project. And I'm just zip tying them together at the stem portion. And I'm using 2 zip ties so that it is on there. It's very sturdy. So now I'm just taking a couple moments just to flare out both sides of the little trees. And this portion of the project is inspired by Chocolate Up Fancy, and you can find her on Facebook too. And now I'm going to add my conversation hearts to the trees as well. So I ended up using zip ties to basically get this to stick to the trees, because otherwise hot glue wasn't going to do it and all that stuff. So I basically just hot glued zip ties to the back of the large conversation hearts, and then once I do that, then I can zip tie it to the tree. And I actually made this last year, 2024, for Valentine's Day. and it honestly has kept up this time, this long. I eventually thought that maybe the hot glue would pop off or something like that, but it hasn't. It's still going strong, and it sat on my door for at least a month last year for Valentine's Day. So actually hot gluing the zip ties to it and then zip tying it to the trees actually worked out very, very well. So now I'm going to add everything together. I have my 2 trees, and now I'm going to add the conversation hearts, one on each side, and then I'm going to put the heart that I made, the heart macaron that I made by using air dry clay. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. I'm going to add that to the middle, and I think I'm just going to use some hot glue to adhere the air dry clay macaron to the wood conversation hearts, and that held up really well over the last year as well. So as you can see, I'm just lining everything up and just figuring out the placement. And this was actually a very, very simple and quick little door hanger wreath, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, for Valentine's Day. And I think it came out too adorable. So I thought I did hot glue. I did hot glue, but I also did tacky glue. The tacky glue is for like a longer hold. The hot glue is obviously just for a temporary hold, just to get it to stay on there. And that's the end result. It came out so pretty. Let me know what you think, if you would make you one like this, if you would still make it pink and purple like I did. Thank you so much for watching.